Well, it's time once again for another SDG Uncut. Yes, another unedited video, just like you are right here in the shop with me. The last one of these we did was a triple, not going that route this time, but I am excited to build something that I recently saw on Bait Chuckin's, not website, but on his channel. He made an awesome color called Swamp Dragon, and I want to tweak it just a little bit and see what we think. When I saw the color, I was reminded, or I instantly thought of my Bladed Slayer. This guy right here. Remember this? Did a video a while back about Z-Man contacting me, getting all over me about the patent they had on the blade shape. And then I used to call this a chatter minnow, but they didn't like me using the word chatter. So found a new blade. It's now named Bladed Slayer, 3-inch crappie slayer on the back. And that's a sweet little bait, and it's gonna be awesome in Swamp Dragon. I think it's going to look absolutely killer. Not only that, but I'm also going to show you for the first time the mold that makes this head. I designed that with the help of Ryan Campbell up in Canada. UNCUT Precision got a lead mold made of that. I'll show you what makes it different from what I used to do. And if you guys want a lead mold of your choice, of your own, by all means, go get a hold of him because he does stellar work. We're continuing to work on new stuff, in fact. So, without any further ado, I'll show you the mold in a minute. Let's move over to the soft plastic world and get you guys set up here. Got 2 cups already out. We're gonna put these in the microwaves. Remember, I have 2. So let me get these going. About 220, 230 per cup should do it. And while these are cooking, I will show you that new mold. All right, here we go. 230 a piece. Come with me. So as you can see, 3 molds here, right? 1, 2, 3. This was the original Bladed Slayer. We made a tweak to it after the first one. So this is now the final. Grab that one. This middle one, it's in revision right now too. That's version 1. Love it to death, but we're working on a new version of that one. Hopefully finish that up here just in a little bit. This one though, SDG Bladed Slayer, right? SDG custom Lurecraft engraving on it. 8 cavity, more about that in a second. Check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? 1/8 ounce all the way across. And these are different than what I used to make in a couple different ways. So the original chatter minnow, flicker minnow, chatter, whatever, Bladed Slayer, I used to have to make them one at a time with a modified bat jig. So anytime you modify a mold like that, you're gonna get flashing. I had all of this flashing to take off, and I could only make one at a time because there was only one 1/8 cavity. It also took a wire keeper, so I had the freaking tweezers out every single time, one at a time, putting that little, it was mind numbing because I make a ton of these and sell them in huge batches. So this guy is 8 cavities, as I said, all the same size, has a lead keeper, not a wire keeper, a little bit bigger too to give you a nice bite on it. It is a godsend because it's CNC. This is CNC aluminum, not cast aluminum like the Do It stuff. It pours with precision. Of course, I coat it with Dropout. That was the black stuff that you saw there. Get that on Amazon. But I already poured some, so let me see here. Let me move over. Oh, there's our plastic. But let me move over right here. Yeah, I already poured some. It takes a specific hook that's actually discontinued. Sorry, but I got a bunch of them, so I'll be pouring these for a long time. Got them all poured up, cleaned up those heads, and then took them to the paint. And because the this swamp dragon, I think would look great with a little touch of red. Bait Chuckin' had red in just the eye. I wanted the whole head to be red, and then go a little bit further than that with a sweet dead meat custom eye. So this is the final result of that effort. Come on now. Look at that bad boy. Barlow's Lava Crawl. I think the orange is going to pull out the orange essence in the Onyxia, and of course that red, and then this dead meat custom eye is killer on it. Wish the light was a little bit better. It's like red and yellow, red and orange. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be freaking dynamite. So can't let our plastic get any cooler. Put these guys aside. We will rig it up at the end of this. There we go. So that you guys can see the full final results. Let me get a glove on. Check this one. See if it's, as usual. Oh, sorry. As usual, there's a little bit down in the bottom. You see that? Let's go ahead and stir that up and see if it just needs to be stirred up or if it needs to go back in. Feels like it needs to go back in. Yeah, it's only 3:30. So let's put this one in for another 25 seconds. Chances are the other one is the same. There we go. I can see the white down at the bottom there. So let's stir that guy up. Oh yeah. Do this long enough, you can tell just by the feel. There we go. We'll put this guy back in there as well. Same amount of time. This is from a relatively new batch, not new, but like unopened 1 gallon from Bait Plastics, so I don't think we're gonna have to vac it out. Let's see here. Give you guys a better look. There we go. Yep, 372, that's good to go. That one looks good. I may pop that 10 seconds or so just to keep it warm. But first up, let's do the easy one, black on top. I think the recipe on Bait Chuckin's website, why do I keep saying website? I don't know. Anyway, his channel was 30. We're gonna try 20 and maybe, I don't know. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think he was even using Lureworks. 30 was a lot. This is pretty darn thick stuff. I don't know, let's go. We'll just match it. Do what he did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't mess with perfection, right? We're gonna tweak the bottom just a hair, but no need to mess with the top if we don't have to. So there we go. It's about, whoa, almost spilled it. It's about as easy as it gets. Straight black on the top. Put that aside. And now the bottom. There we are. Double check. I didn't pop this 10 seconds. Hopefully, yeah, it's still 366, so that's good to go. Now this one called for Onyxia, which is part of the Hollow Shift line. So we're gonna do that. The recipe had like pinch and dash and all that, and I know that some of these measuring spoons come with those actual words on them. Mine do not, I don't think. Maybe my 1/32, and it has smidgen, and smidgen wasn't in this recipe. So we're gonna go with whatever I think looks good. But it did say 1/16 of a teaspoon of Onyxia. So that is, whoops, that's that guy right there. Did I have it right the first time? Yeah, I did. That's that guy right there. 1/16 of a teaspoon. It's got some like oranges and coppers and other cool stuff. Let me change the camera angle here so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. But I better put this black in the microwave first to keep it loose. So put that in there for like 15 seconds. And there we go. There we go. So go ahead and mix that up. See, it's got some like an iridescent, almost pink, but not pink aspect to it. Really good stuff. And the black, we're going to use black flake in this. Almost acts like a pigment without pigment because it kind of draws out the colors. So next up is gold holographic 0.015. Yeah. This is one of those ones that was like a smidgen or a dash or whatever. Let's go with a 1/16, maybe a little bit less. Sometimes, whatever, I don't care. Let's go with a full 1/16. And then it called for 2 sizes of black, 035. I'm just gonna go the same on all these, 1/16 of a teaspoon. Of course, the 035 stuff, because it's bigger, it spreads out more and you don't have quite as much of an impact. And then the 015, 1/16 on that as well. So this, I believe, would mimic the, woo, dang, that does look good. Holy moly. This would mimic the recipe that you saw, if you saw that video by Bait Chuckin'. And by the way, I'm gonna link that in the video description. So just in case you didn't see it, but that is what his bottom color was. We're gonna go a step further and, whoop, gotta learn how to use my zoom. We're gonna go a step further, go back to the hollow shift and pick out some molten core. This one has more red hints to it, and we're also going to throw in some holographic red 015 from Barlow's to really ramp it up. So on both of these, we're going to use a smidgen, not a pinch, not a dash, not a kerfuffle, a smidgen, which for all those that don't know is apparently 1/32 of a teaspoon. So I'll get you guys back down here so you can see it. There we go. Starting to set up just a little. I think we're going to use this. I haven't tried this yet. I just wanted to see what it looked like. If we think we need more, then by all means, we will put more in. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of red flake. Let's see what we think. Can we get some red? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I hope you guys saw that. Did you see that? See how that, almost that pink is now more of a reddish color? It just ramped it up a little bit. We definitely don't see the red flake in there, and I'm gonna go back and put more of this stuff in because I like it. I don't even care. And let's go back and let's see, another 32nd would be equal to a 1/16. Let's do that, only heaping. All right, one way or another, that's what we're gonna do. Let me mix that up. Actually, check this black. I really don't want this black to get set up on us. 317, woo, getting down there. Let me pop that in here for another 15 seconds. This guy's probably getting close to getting set up too. Oh yeah, even more red on top. Oh, I like it, I like it. but then when you swirl it around, you get more of a Nixia. Ooh, that's cool. That is cool. All right. This one's probably in the 200s. Yep, 293. So I think that is going to be our belly color. And as you can see, we're definitely cooling off. So let me get this guy in the microwave and we'll double check our black. All right, that one's gonna need a good solid 25 seconds probably. Black is looking good. Let's find out. There we go. 334. Yeah, so I think the 25 seconds over there will be just enough. Let me clean up my workspace here, except for the glitter. That can stay. And here's our other one. Let's see if we got lucky. Had a good guess. 334. Oh man. It's like I do this or something. Wow. All right, cool. Let me actually back off just a bit. As you can see, I've got 3 of the 3-inch Slayer molds out here. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, that'll work. So those should be cooling down at about the same rate. Move off everything else. I did not heat this guy up. Wish that I had. So we're going to kind of roll the dice and hopefully it doesn't seize up on it. It's not too terribly cold and it's crazy freaking hot out these days. So I'm sweating here in the shop. That was 319 and this is 315-ish. 319. There we go. Oh, come on. Cool down. Cool down. I really try to get these two as close as possible. Alright, there's 315. This one's probably closer to 314, 313. But we're going to roll with it. Now, we're not going to make the mistake that I made on the last video, swapping these colors. Top is here, here, and here. So black belongs on this side. Yes. 8-ounce dual injector buy-in-2. Here we go. Purge this guy. Oh, that looks good. Holy moly. Nice and smooth. 1. Didn't seize up on me either, which is good. Alright, we got all 3. Those all look like good shots. Starting to draw in. Some of you may be wondering why I didn't clamp these 3 together and just put them side to side, back to back. It's because when you are shooting multiple molds like that have sprues that are, let me bring you guys up here. Why am I reaching so far away? When you have multiple molds like that have the sprues that all line up, it's still trying to, sorry. Wait 1 second, it's drawing. I need to put more in here. Finish my train of thought here. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too late on those. Anyway, when you have multiple molds that have the sprue in the same place and you laminate them, as you move down, right, the hole in the first one is going to be right here under this block. You're going to shoot the next one, you're going to shoot one, and then it's going to cover up the hole on the next mold by the block. And this block is obviously not 350 degrees or 330 degrees or whatever, so it's going to quick cool that. It's going to make a seal on top, and then that seal prevents the plastic from being able to draw down. The same is true for my watch is talking to me, for molds with multiple ports, right? So as you shoot it, the first one, right, and as I move down, now there's going to be plastic here. I move down and there's plastic in this one that I'm now covering up, and as I move down, now that one's covered up, and it makes a seal behind it every single time as you go down. That can be big time problematic, because if it can't draw, you get problems in the nose, and it won't pull it down. You get voids. So what I normally do, you take a poker of your choice and you poke those. But in my limited experience, especially with multi-cavity single sprue molds, that draw can really happen fast, and by the time I get to the last one, it's actually too late to poke, because it takes time to poke through. So anyway, all that to say, I keep them separately clamped like this, because I think I just have the best results. So with all that diatribe, that actually filled the space. I think these are cool. So let's move our leftover plastic off. You guys can see my mess. Always have a big giant mess, but that's just part of bait making. Just embrace it, right? Just embrace it. So let's pop one of these guys open and see what we think. Grab the scissors here, cut off the spruey top. This was our first. I hope it's awesome. I think it's going to be. Kudos to Swamp Trout for coming up with this, because it sure looks good in the purge pile. Here we go. Alright. Came out on top. There we go. Black top. The magic is in the combo. Let's get you guys zoomed in. There we go. Oh, look at that. Goodness gracious me. Oh, golly. I freaking love bait making. I mean, I love making baits. Jeez Louise. Look, oh, and there's a lot more red. That's what I was going for. That, but when you turn it, okay, I need to show you all. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Whoop, yeah. Look at that. All right, yeah, watch. See the onyxia? You get that onyxia, but then you got, oh, show me the red. There's the red. The red's not coming through as well on camera as it does in person. But man, you turn that and that onyxia pops out. Well, and the molten core as well. There's parts of molten core that are also orange and coppery and different things. It just has more red in it. So, man alive, that is freaking dynamite. Oh my gosh. Let's look at some others. When I saw this bait on Bait Chuckin's channel, I instantly thought river fishing, river smallmouth, right? That nice dark top on that bladed Slayer head. Oh jeez, it's just so good. Look at the bottom on its own. The black top really just makes it pop. It looks like a saturated bottom because of what the black see-through does to it. Oh my lands, that is so good. That is so stinking good. I love it. It's gonna reflect all kinds of light. Mercy sakes alive. Let's open the others and see if, I'm curious about the last one. because while I was yabbering or trying to move stuff around, it really drew in, and we might have gotten some voids despite my best efforts not to. So here's the second one. Well, looks like that one worked just fine as well. There it is. More of the same. Oh, there you go. Now you can really see the red. Look at that. It's almost like a triple. That red shot right down the middle where the black and the Onyxia and molten core meet, it gives it a whole other line. Just depends on where you get it in the light. It's crazy. So good. I love this freaking mold. Obviously, we're not going to be fishing in this video because we can't go real time unless you want to jump in the truck with me. So I thought we would do this. I will take these builds, or this build on the bladed slayer, and on the next video we will make some more river oriented baits, and then we'll take this build and what we make on the next one out to the river and fish them on video with the next one. So, all right, here's the third. Did we make it? Testing these top because those are the ones that would have the void. If so, and no, we got lucky. I got 3 good shots despite my yakety yak. Oh jeez, it just is so good. I would actually want to try it maybe without doubling up on the red to get more of a nuance, but I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me, right? I mean, is it even worth going back and changing? The original Swamp Dragon, awesome. We're gonna call this one Molten Swamp Dragon because it's molten core. So Molten Swamp Dragon for the win. Let me grab one of these and get it on that head because I said I was going to do that, and I want to see it as well. There we go. Thread that guy on there. I think I mentioned, but Bait Checkin' put a red eye on it to really finish it out, so I'm hoping this red head will complete the package. Oh, it's still kind of soft, but you guys will get the idea. I mean, it just came out of the mold, so it's a little gooey, a little soft. But that looks really good. Come on. Look at that. And you turn it. Translucent. Nope. All kinds of stuff going on. And that head color with the oranges and the reds and that DMC eye. I mean, it pulls out all of that awesome stuff. Oh my gosh. Talk about hammer time on the river. It's gonna be absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Man. I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. This was a lot of fun to do another day in the shop, SDG live as it were. This couldn't have worked out better. Hopefully you guys and not only enjoy but agree. So do let me know down in the comments what you think. Thanks to Michael Bait Chuckin' for an awesome video. Swamp Trout Baits for an awesome color that we can all enjoy. Hope you don't mind me altering it, tweaking it, enhancing it, doing my own little thing with a little bit molten core for Molten Swamp Dragon. This was awesome, guys. Thanks for coming along, and until the next build, see you guys in the shop.